Hey everybody, clearing. All right. I am going to do a what is going on in the collective reading. So let's see. Let's pull some cards to begin with and see what are the energies. Duality. Oh, snap. All right, so thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What can we see in the collective at this time? Oh my gosh. Union, duality and union. Okay, so, wow. Unity consciousness is non-duality. It's duality healed. It's duality merged. It is holistic. It's funny because this really is the fractal nature of our reality. We have dualistic pairs, and when we step back, those dualistic pairs form one spectrum. When we step back from that spectrum, the previous spectrum creates another spectrum with a new pair. And then we step back from that, and those two pairs have a holistic theme. That we zoom back. And that theme has a new pair. And we zoom back. And we've got a new theme. Okay, so, oh my gosh. The big picture keeps getting bigger. Okay, so this says duality. The frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting movement among all opposites. Just when you think you know, do you? The irony, the paradox, the plot thickens. That's what we're dealing with right now. And then we have union. One extreme to the other. You know, we're so far one end that we come back around to the other end. What is that? Ouroboros? Union. The energy of union activates our ability to unite our outer and inner aspects towards a state of wholeness. All right. Wow. Okay, when you let go of the external person and you come back into yourself, you have wholeness within and you reflect wholeness without. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going on with duality, non-duality, and see. So thank you, Divine Creator. What can we see for the collective? What's going on in the physical on all the chakra levels right now that we're meant to see? What is transpiring, playing out? What can we be aware of? What can we see going on at this time? What is being cleared as a result of witnessing exactly what we are witnessing in the collective at this time? And what is energetically coming in as a result of releasing the things that no longer serve, the perspectives that no longer relate, all of that. Out with the old, in with the new. Well, let's have a look. Crown chakra, the Hierophant, and the Fool. Okay, so spiritual guidance preparing for this surprise. The Fool card can be a surprise. It's something that springs out of nowhere. It's a new thing, never seen before. In the inverse, we're getting these downloads that something is coming. Something is on its way. Crown chakra, we've got the Hierophant, which is that channeling energy. What's being cleared for this imminent surprise, new beginning? Ironic. Ooh, you know, when we experience duality full spectrum, okay, so we experience one end of the stick, let's say, and then we experience the other end. But just as we're getting to the other end, we don't know how much further we have to go from one extreme to the other, and boom, we're there, and it collapses time and space. That's the kind of surprise here, that divine timing is the only thing that can conceive of when, where, what, why. It's gonna suddenly be divine time here. So this is the surrender. Now we get Princess of Swords. This is the card of vigilance, of compensating by needing to know. It can be curiosity, but I'm getting this feeling like it's the watchful eye, the vigilance. There's a difference between being alert and present and ready, and being vigilant and scrutinizing and manic and hyper. So the concern about what's going to happen and when is being released, and there's more presence coming in. What is this making room for? Rescued reflections, divination, intuition, inner vision. So this is clarity. This is the clarity coming in that doesn't see things at odds, polarizing. The duality, it sees the bigger picture. So we're getting ready to take a step back and become inclusive. With the duality, we have the masculine and feminine here, but with unity, we have the whole. We have 1 and 2, and then we have a new union here. So interesting. It's a perception shift on the crown chakra, where we're trusting the divine because we're not needing to know to keep ourselves safe. We are allowing for the divine to show us something we haven't seen before. And there is a general sense that we are not equipped from an earthbound perspective to premeditate what we don't know, what we haven't experienced. We have to go to source to channel that through. Divination, Hierophant. And so it's putting down what we think we know, getting out of our own way, going to God, trusting, loving. What can we see for the third eye? Wow. We're getting a lot of energetic bombardment right now on many levels, Okay. And we've got our free will here at our disposal to decide how to interpret all these different messages coming to us. There's never been a time on the planet with so much coming at us. From your person, from the energies that be, you alone get to decipher on what plane of existence, resonance, frequency you want to interpret the things coming towards you. When you tune into the higher frequency things, it's like you tuning your radio station to things that are of life, blessing, abundance. And so this is saying on the third eye, we have the ability to choose our own adventure story and decide which level of perception we want to attune to. Again, polarizing concepts or unifying. What are we clearing? 4 of Cups, Lord of blended pleasure. We're taking our pleasure into our own hands and not settling for low frequency things. I saw 911, which means it's of paramount importance to not lower your frequency by choosing to connect with things that are not respectful, kind, love-filled, righteous. You alone say yes to things in your reality, and you alone get to determine if those things are life-affirming. What's coming in? Ooh, cellular light, this bioluminescent self-illumination and simplicity. This is giving this unified, like, new beginning, a glow up, a next level start, a radiance, purity, simplicity, love or above. Okay, so something about frequencies here, not looking at things in polarizing terms, but really seeing unified wholes and themes and gratitude, growth, aliveness, light. What can we see on the throat chakra? Oh, wow. Wow, there's some devil energies right now. So the throat chakra is communication. The Two of Cups is in the inverse. So right now, we've got this duality going on. And I was kind of trying to word this in the beginning of this reading, but it wasn't coming through in the mix with the rest of the messages. This devil energy might make it seem like you're farthest from union that you've ever been right now. You might actually feel like your connection is done, is what I'm hearing. And that is this ironic, extreme, opposites day kind of thing. The elastic band has to stretch all the way before it snaps back, and you've experienced the broad spectrum that you were meant to encounter with this person to warrant, validate, show you how vast your connection is what I'm hearing. So don't take at face value things that feel binding, limiting, contrary to love. Right now, there's something of an illusion going on that these connections are impossible. It's a new one. It's a new territory. It's a change of energy that you haven't felt before in your connection, is how you're going to be able to hone in on what this is talking about. You've never had this particular shift in your dynamic before. So whether that's energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically, something is different right now that is a necessary experience to have, but it's not opposite of love. You are witnessing in real time with awareness the change that's bringing in union, because you're seeing something that has never been here before. The devil would like you to say that it's contradicting the possibility of love here, but love is on the table. Connection, emotional vulnerability. There's something here about emotional with these cups, emotional sharing. There's a transference coming to the forefront. This is new, and the devil energies would say that whatever's happening right now is a deal breaker. So keep that in mind before you say or do anything that you don't want to. I read somewhere, it was a meme recently that said something about emotional mastery is being able to feel intense emotions, sadness, grief, anger, frustration, and not do anything that you'll regret. So this devil wants to make us do things that we will regret, but mastery stays even keel, balanced, focuses on the purity, the simplicity, the divination, the channeling of divine love and trust in. This is how we shatter the strongholds in the physical that keep us from expressing love to each other. So this is a bridge. This is a major communication bridge coming in right now. It may look like this is the brink, but I'm getting that this is the beginning of unification. What's being cleared? Eight of Pentacles, Lord of Prudence. So this is a card of taking things to the next level. So the developmental stage is being cleared, and we're moving into a time of specialization. When we can come together, we can exponentially work on forward motion together. So we're gaining enough trust and confirmation of love to take things to the next level, whatever that means for your connection. Chamber of imagination, whimsy, fantasy, and wonder. Wow, okay, so we're entering the realm of the dreaming, the potentiality, the lucid dream, living the lucid dream, when we no longer have to be afraid, where we're not at odds, we're not split in dualistic pairs, we're now unified, we are a team, we are a whole, we are in alignment. We can start dreaming bigger without fear together. We've worked out the trust. So whatever's happening right now that looks different, looks fishy to you, be considerate that it might actually be bringing in a new opportunity to actually get to the good part together. What can we see on the heart space? Okay, we have union, and we also have, so that's the Four of Wands, 11, but we also have the Five of Wands, both in the inverse. So it's the 4 to the 5. But on the heart space, we have a foundation. This is like a foreshadowing of the deepening to come. That's a precursor to letting go of this last remaining bunch of external influences that are not essential to the one-on-one union here. So there are a lot of secondary people, places, and things that are one step removed from the sacred heart space here between counterparts, the unified heart space. And so there are things that are still being shed, released, seen, addressed, acknowledged, that are extra, not relevant to the sacred heart of hearts with this connection. So both counterparts are seeing that, just like I showed in the first where we have dualistic pairs and then we step back and that becomes a pair, we are becoming one of those. This is another interpretation of the two shall become one. We are becoming, as unions, we're becoming a new pair on the spectrum, on a new spectrum, as we valence jump, if you're following me. So on the heart space here, the two shall become one, and now we are the unions and community is what I'm hearing on a new spectrum of experience. So whereas we were two separate, we are now becoming one, and now community becomes our dualistic pair. Wow, what is clearing? Knight of Wands, that is the hot and cold. This is the volatility. This is the back and forth. This is the breadcrumbing. So that's being cleared. Going all in. There is a electric energy here. An ignition that happens when counterparts come together. There's a new momentum, a new energy. Ignition is a term when an egg is fertilized and conception occurs. And as soon as that happens, it is called ignition. It sets the spiral of life. It sets that roll. And the energy begins. So conception might be something. But there is a merge here. Wow. What is the energy coming in? The heart is awake. We have this on the heart chakra, everyone. Love, innocence, reverence. We have simplicity, innocence, reverence. It's almost like counterparts just got each other's faces and made eye contact and are holding each other there like, I love you, I trust you, I see you, I hear you, I love you, I trust you, I forgive you, I'm sorry. It's this on the heart space though. It feels like there is another deepening level of soul acknowledgement, the sacred heart of hearts center. What can we see on the solar plexus? Victory and coming out of separation. So there's an empowerment here that's bringing these connections against all odds through these devil illusions that the love isn't here. Whatever is happening right now, it's bursting through the walls, transcending, ascending. What is being cleared? Knight of Swords, this is communication. The pathways, the channels of communication are being cleared. The fear is being dispelled. The distrust is being dispelled. The disbelief is being dispelled. What is the energy coming in? Intention, mental breakthroughs, and ideas. The floodgates are opening for innovation, aha moments, clarity, new ways of looking at things, revelations based on unification, not polarization. What can we see on the sacral chakra? Reciprocity and a period of rest. This is saying that you may actually spend time physically with your counterpart, exchanging awarenesses, communicating, expressing and sharing about the healing that's been occurring, updates. This may also be that there's a period of calm where you're at peace and not needing to give or receive anything right now, but simply enjoying this sense of harmony, rest, calm. What's being cleared? Wow, Six of Pentacles, Lord of Material Success. Financial troubles are being cleared. This is the same card. The inability to give and receive in balance is being cleared. This shows that as we release these karmic energies that are less significant than they used to be when we needed to learn those lessons, as we release that, these connections are going to experience a period of ease and grace. It may not be ease in the ways you're accustomed to it. There's peace and grace. And so they are not, these connections are not going to be adding any mayhem or confusion into the lives of the counterparts right now. These are becoming our safe space. The solace, these connections are becoming solace for the people involved in them. On the sacral chakra, this is making way for true safety in intimacy, to be the hotbed of the sensual connection. Once this safe container is created and the record is set straight energetically before the physical consummation. Oh, wow. Temple of centering, right? So we're centering. Here is a very sacred template of the sovereignty of the individuals and the unification. So yes, we retain our uniqueness, but we also belong in relationship with that sovereignty. We belong in union together. Solitude, seclusion, grounding, belonging. So there is preparation right now for both to understand what they truly have to offer, what their gifts, their talents, their calling, their purpose, their insights, their joys, what makes their hearts sing. These are things that we're being asked to really call into our awareness about who we really are, what we're all about, what we're here to do, what alignment we're in. This is the acknowledgement that we love ourselves, that we are proud of who we've become. This is our righteousness. This is sitting in our glory before we truly alchemize and share together as we deepen in this new devil-free alignment, karma-free alignment, accountability, righteousness. What is the root chakra? Ace of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Cups. This is that love that just came through. This is the only way that two people can give and receive equally, is if they love themselves. Yes, so that is here on the root chakra. We've grounded this love. Holy standards, I just heard. What's being cleared? Wow. Ego's being cleared because, you know, who was it? Spiritual Infusion 1111. I loved it. In her read today, she channeled through or reminded, what is it? Humility comes before honor. So this is the humility. When we love ourselves, we've got nothing to prove. We've got nothing to gain or lose. We just love. We're good. We're good. And this is where we can be a channel, an open channel for higher love, for divine. We started this reading with the Hierophant on the crown chakra, and now we're bringing it into the root. So it's a clear channel all the way down, all the way up. And yes, okay, so when we got cellular light, I really thought that was the number 1 card, but here it is, hydrogen atom, which is the union card in this deck, consciousness, beginning, and faith. So when we can become an open channel for the divine, we are 2 divine beings in our original divine templates, and this is where we can click together seamlessly into unions. We've reached the union markers, everyone. This is really exciting. Again, the magnitude of the message. I'm just feeling it light and easy breezy. It's really beautiful, but I mean, my human is like reaching for some kind of extraordinary ecstatic frequency, and all I can get is this peace, this very, very, very sweet, lovely peace coming in. All right, everyone, this is good stuff. Bye for now.